Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our OpenTTD Season 12, where we head ever closer to the year 2K. And I'm still looking where my old camera used to be. Did you notice my eyes were up here instead of there? Hello everybody, welcome, new Cameraish. This is, I think, the second stream we've done with this camera, and we also need a train whistle already. Who did the train whistle? I saw it pop up. We've got a record over here in the mod chat. Let's have a look. It was Laura Lil. Of course it was Laura Lil. It was always Laura Lil. But here's your train whistle at appropriate time, I suppose. There we are. Fantastic. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to be getting into the game relatively soon, but we're going to introduce me. We're going to introduce the channel, introduce the game, the stream, our guests, all the introductions. Yes, let's get rid of this timer and relax a little bit. Hello. Now, good. The sub counter is already... What? Yes, the sub counter should be correct. The retro counter behind me should be correct to the nearest rounded down 100. So we need, quick maths, 24 more subscribers in order to update that right now. And you can't chat on the TV. I'd have to chat on my laptop first. Well, yeah, but usually what a lot of people do is that they'll open up YouTube on their phone. They'll say something in chat, and that registers them to be able to get their hellish points for the stream. Yes, it does. Now, as you can see, we have an extra giveaway on the go at the moment. Just popped up on the screen there. We've got a giveaway for Rise of Industry to celebrate the recent video that I did on Rise of Industry. I was interested to see this game. I've heard about it for a long time, and a lot of people said I should try it. So I did try it. And I was going into it thinking, okay, is this like 100% production, or is there some transport stuff in it? And if there is transport stuff, is there a kind of enough for me to get my teeth into as a transport tycoon? And if you want to know the answer, of course, you'll have to watch the video. So they're my most recent videos. You can go check them out, of course, at your own will. Probably not now. Probably not now, yes. It looks good, but the smoothness makes your teeth itch. What, of the graphics? Oh, Steel Pie Sister, that doesn't sound very good. That doesn't sound very good at all. But welcome to the stream, everybody. We're just going to go through and tell you a few cool things. We've got a monthly giveaway going on for SimCity on GOG, as well as the Rise of Industry one. Now, tomorrow night, we will be drawing the winner of the Rise of Industry one. So don't mess around. Don't wait. Go to the portal and take part, right? And the monthly giveaway, of course, will be drawn at the end of the month. And thanks for not spoiling. I'm not entirely done with it. Well, if I spoil it, nobody's going to watch the video, are they? So, community gaming nights. We sometimes have community gaming nights. Now, whilst they're not on at the moment, we are going to be having some coming back soon. So make sure you go over to the Discord, get onto the community gaming nights channel so you can take part in the next vote for what game we're going to be doing next. So the vote will be coming in the next week or so. Okay, and also on the Discord, we've got the OpenTTD server, so if you want to play some OpenTTD, come and join us on the server for that as well. And speaking of GOG, where our current giveaways are from, if you want to buy a game from GOG, you can use my affiliate link and support the channel. So check that out, and feel free to go and purchase if you will. It doesn't cost you any more, but I get a kickback if you use my link. If you see anything funny, interesting, or anything like that on any of my videos or streams on YouTube, do clip it. Helps me out. There we go. Bit of introduction to how we all doing. Minecraft, please. What do you mean Minecraft? Well, I do actually want to get some Minecraft done because somebody built a lighthouse and I need to add some lights in it for them. So I will probably do that at some point. We've got some busy things coming up at the moment. I can tell you nothing. I can't really tell you much because a lot of it is secret. But what I will say is I've got a lot of spinning plates on the go at the moment. And they're cracking. In probably both in both ways of saying cracking. But there we go, yes. First time catching season 12 finally. Well, welcome. Welcome to stream. I think it's 20. Stream 20. It's be fun. It's gonna be fun. I've got 2 more victims to join me tonight. Should we say hello to them? Let's do that now. So, hello, Stepping Razor and Cajun Chicken.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. How are you doing?
Yeah, all good. All good. Excited.
Yes. Well, Stepping Razor's probably slightly more chill. You've been here before, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, just remind us, how long have you been playing OpenTTD for?
Well, OpenTTD since it exists, or since I found it, but Transport Tycoon I've been playing since it came out.
Wow.
So yes, I'm old.
So you're part of the original crew.
Yes, I discovered it when I was like 12 in 94, I think it was when it came out. Something like that, or 93. And yeah, I've been playing ever since.
I still remember
like
picking the
trains.
box up off the shelf.
Yep. I mean, I didn't pick up the box. I got a copy from a friend.
Right.
Backup.
Yeah, backup. Yeah.
I was going to say, I just had to Google it. It is 94 because that is exactly when me and my brothers started playing it as well. I was a little bit younger, but I still have fond memories of building my first trains in that game, and then just playing OpenTTD to death.
And now you're here doing even more of it.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wow. Check Kid says, I've still got my original disc lying around. I wish I had my original disc. I've got one of the original discs. I did manage to acquire one. God, there's a whole section of the map here where there's just nothing built yet. I was just looking around as we're talking here, and if we look at the map of the world, and I know it's kind of in the background, there isn't... I mean, a lot of the world is connected up. A lot of the world. But there are pockets here and there where there's a few small towns and industries that aren't connected yet.
I found a few pockets as I was looking around.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also a huge amount of industries.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
Yeah, there we go. So if we go into this mode, we can see the colours of everything all over the place. There we are. It's not so easy to see behind the player overlay. Yeah, we'll have a closer look soon. So there we go. They're my 2 guests for tonight. Now, if you would like to be a guest in this series, don't worry. There is chance. We're not even halfway through this series yet. So you can have a look at the links in the stream description where you can find out more about taking part in Season 12. Now, you could download the map and just have a go yourself, or you could register to take part. Okay, so there's a little form you fill in, just like these 2 did. And then I go through each week, and I select 2 people at random, and then they get invited onto the show. Now, some people have been selected at random more than others. Kevin DeB has been one of the people that we've actually had to say, you know what? Do you want to skip this one because it keeps getting selected? But it's all very good. Yes. All right then. Let's catch up with chat, see how they're going on. Fran the Man says, hit the like button for me to gift some viewer plus subs. Well, hitting the like button is definitely something that you should do. And if you're here and you like either trains and transport games, or maybe you like retro or retro style games, or maybe you like a nice chilled out community to enjoy that sort of thing with, then and you need to make sure you're subscribed. Okay, I've got some stuff coming up. I've got a lot of stuff coming up, and I do this every time, don't I? Can I say something? I don't think I can say it. I think it would spoil it. Oh, I don't know. No, don't spoil it. Say it. Oh no. No. I think I'm just going to say no. I'm no spoilers. I'm resisting. Usually I spoil or give hints, but you know what? No, you're gonna have to subscribe. You're gonna have to make sure you got your notifications turned on somewhere, whether that be in the Discord, whether that be on YouTube's or whatever. But no, you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to make sure you're following along properly. All right, just taking a quick drink before I start. If you want to get some, use the code MasterHellish and you get 10% off. There you go. Another way you can support me. There's so many ways you can support me. There is. And I've got a page on my website, masterhellish.net/support. You just go to the website. There's a link at the top, right? And most of the things on that page are free ways to support me. So you can check that out. Oh, I accidentally pressed the button twice. Never mind. Rapid fire button pressing. That's what we like, eh? Just to make sure everybody knows what's going on. Right. Are we settled? Are we in our seats? Kevin DeBee's been caught bribing authorities again. Maybe. Maybe. I think out of everybody, Kevin DeBee has been the bribe master. But you never know. There's been a few people that have made a bit of their name for themselves with things like that. I think there's been some really memorable moments, right? So if we jump into OpenTTD now, and I still remember building that first coal route. Where is it? It is... Where is it? Let's see. That's the Mega Junction. See, look, there's some... Look, there's Guild Games' Mega Junction. Remember that nicely. Down here. So down here was the first coal station that was put in, and the first route we did a new name, Kevin Bribe. Yes, Kevin de Bribe. That'd be it, wouldn't it? And that was the first thing I remember that going in. I think maybe Brandon and Egg helped me on that. It's a long time ago now. I don't remember. And I do remember though. I think it was this bit down here. DG Egg started this goods hub, and this goods hub that DG Egg started kind of kicked off the idea of having goods hubs around the world. And we want to take train whistle. Thomas wants a train whistle. There we go. There we go. DJ Egg says I was episode 2. There we go. Right. So DJ Egg was episode 2 with this. Oh, and I remember when David joined us. You know, everybody should remember the voice of David, a very iconic voice, fantastic OpenTTD videos if you want to check his channel out. Adding a metro system in, and just where was it? I think it's still here somewhere, buried. Changed to non-metro eventually, and then there's just a sign here that says, "Sorry about this," which is absolutely fantastic. And so many people have made their mark on this world, and we're going to continue doing it tonight. Okay. So before I unpause, I was just wondering if either of you two want to give us a hint at what you are planning to do on the world tonight.
He wants to do the honors.
Either of you can go on then.
I'm torn. I saw a spot at the top where I just see how I like to play this. Is you've got the objective of connecting everything. So I want just a nice, simple, calm train route that's going to connect as many cities together in a nice, pretty loop. But then I thought, the world's resetting, and about making my mark, I'm now looking at a lake that has lots of towns, lots of industry, and I'm just thinking of making a crisscross of bridges, connecting it all together with road vehicles, and just being a bit of a heathen doing that.
Well, you are right. We're in a few weeks' time. We will be having the big world reset, so the Y2K. We know the end is coming. The end is nigh, but yet we soldier on. And if anybody's wondering how that's going to work, basically, we're starting exactly the same scenario again. But we'll be starting in the year 2000, so we'll have all the new technologies. So we'll have, we won't be able to have the original Zeppelins, but we'll have all the new aircraft available to us, and larger airports available, and all of that sort of stuff will be available from the beginning of part 2 there. Now, what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put the initial starting loan through an inflation calculator, and then we'll work out how much money we should have had by the year 2000, and that's the money we're going to start with in the year 2000. We're not going to have the 22 billion that we've currently got right now in the bank account next to my face. In fact, the numbers have got so big, some of it is now cut off, unfortunately. Now, I know you can't see it, but I can tell you the current date is the 4th of August, 1994. So we're coming up to the final few years. Yes, a debt of 3 million. No, not a debt. We're gonna have positive money. I hope. I'm feeling positive about that. Okay, so River Shenanigans. Sorry, Lake Shenanigans by Cajun Chicken. And Steppin' Razor, what you got thinking in your mind?
Well, initially, I was thinking of optimizing things, just going through the map and fixing and optimizing. But given the impending doom, I'm thinking of grabbing a lot of cities and I'm gonna grow them. I found a nice cluster of cities around a hill, a very tall hill. I think I'm gonna make them all grow together into a huge city.
Okay.
And do some other cargo stuff and city growing stuff on the side.
Yeah, I mean, with the growth algorithms that we've got, we have slowed town growth in the game settings. The problem is that 1 year is not 12 minutes like it is in the normal game. I think it's 45 minutes. So the cities do end up being a lot bigger than they normally would be. I did wonder whether it's a bug, but I'm not sure. So we will see. Well then, let's get the game unpaused. I will jump in here, and you two can start your construction. Now, just like in recent streams, if any of the three of us build a station, or a vehicle, or a depot, you will see the mini cam jump into that location to take a closer look. Now, I can take over the mini cam. Do we want to zoom in a little bit more? Let's zoom in a little bit more on the mini cam there, so we can hopefully see what's going on. Also, everybody's entering the game giveaways, which is fantastic. But that is going to slightly cover up the mini cam. Do we need to move the mini cam up? Eh? I don't know. We'll see. I think we're okay. So yes, that's the mini cam. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the world making as many improvements as possible, okay? So we're going to have a counter for the stream, okay? Oh, sorry everybody, I just sneezed.
That's you.
So we've got chat messed up this stream, no. Hellish messed up this stream, no. Stations wrong way around, no. Technical difficulties, no. Things Hellish has fixed, there we go. So I'm going to set that counter to 0, and we're going to see how much we can do. If the minicam is too big, is it still a minicam? I think in the grand scheme of things it's small, right? Right, so I did see something somewhere around, I think it was over here. Yes, right. I can't live with this kind of curve that's going on. It's just not right. What's that rail type? Let's just... Nope, we don't want the console. That's no good. Land area information. I thought so. It's narrow gauge railway. Well, that's no good. I need to make sure I'm in narrow gauge. So it comes out of a station, it goes up, it goes back down again, it goes up again, round a big curve, back down again, twice, and then into a track that goes under and into a junction. Now I can understand it coming out and round a little bit because of, what do you call it, because, you know, corners, but I think I can improve this even more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the station by skipping the orders of the trains that are in there. There we go. Yeah, let's bring that cam up. There we go. So yeah, we'll just put it up here for this week. There we go. That's better, isn't it? So the trains are all moving. They're going to go around, and I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to get this land ready. You mean land already flat? Oh, I see. I can't do both, or can I? Maybe. Okay, well, we'll see about that. I'm just going to just smooth this out. All right, there we go. Oh, there's a train in the depot. All right, well, I'll just force the trains to go out for now. There we go. YouTube notifies me of channels I've not even subbed to, but not the ones I have notifications turned. That sounds like a little bit of a problem. What do you mean a very specific? What's a very specific counter? I'm just going to go around and fix as many things as I can, as quick as I can. And that's my personal challenge for this stream. Right, get this depot out of the way. There's another train in there. Oh my goodness. Right, I have no idea what this particular part of the network's doing, but there was 3 trains just stuck in the depot.
Just having a nice time.
Yeah, this says it's Amelia's pocket region, so we've got Amelia to blame for this. Right, the vehicle's gone. Right. Here we go. So what I'm thinking is that I could do a junction. Hopefully I could do it without the trains crashing. I don't know if they're going to stop. Oh, yeah, they crashed. Well, there's 2 trains that we don't have to deal with. There we are. I was going to click them to stop them, but I had the tool. Does it still work? No. So you have to come off the tool and then click them to stop the train. Alright, train crashes in season 12 is now 11.
Only 11?
Only 11? We're not been doing too bad. Yeah, I had a stream, I think, where I did like 3. I had a really bad week that week. But, there we go. Right, signals down the line. There we go. It's now fixed. I made the situation better, and you can't... That's one way to fix problems. I did jinx it. I kind of saw that it might happen. The problem is that I was hoping... Because what happens is that when a train turns round, it stops to try and reserve a path as if it's just reached a signal. So I was hoping that when the train got to the end of the station, it would turn around and try and reserve, and won't or couldn't, and would just stop. But it didn't turn round at exactly the right time, and it all went wrong. So, never mind. Okay. So I need to wait for these vehicles to get out of the way, and then I can put the other piece of track in, but then this will have been fixed, okay? Also, the land is wonky here. I'm not going to count that as a fix. That's more of a tidy up. There we go. And then we'll move on to the next thing. I don't think you'll hire Hellish to fix your problems. It's fine. It's fine. You know, it still counts as a fix once they've gone. So look at the mini cam. Oh, people. Who's doing trams?
That's me.
I was so tempted.
Oh, there we go. We've had a plane crash. It's not my fault. There we are. So not only have I gone in to try and fix something in Amelia's network, but I've actually smashed some trains together. Right, here we go. They're about to get cleared, and boom, there we go. That's that fixed. Also, there were 2... You know what? There were too many trains there anyway. So you tell who didn't fix what. Right. I'm counting that as a fix still. Right, here, what we got going on? Again, it looks like too many trains. What's the coverage like? Okay, so we've got spread stations and stations in the town. Yeah, I fixed both the track and too many trains. Now, the problem is, this mess down here, this is unfixable. No, nobody could ever fix this ever. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Let's see what we got here. Bridges, that's fine. Okay. Bit of a wonky intersection there, but again, that looks okay. What's going on here? Got a lot of wood. Ah, there's 2 forests. Oh my goodness, there's tons and tons of wood. Right, well, in theory, we need more trains, right, to be able to deliver that wood? And it looks like it just goes down the line and... Right. This needs improving. This is good. But for 2 forests that are both outputting a decent amount, it's not good enough. We need more throughput. So I'm going to turn this into a road. Oh no, the station's facing the other way. And there's a steel mill in the way. It's alright. I'm sure I can figure it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the station back a bit. So I'm going to go station. I'm going to remove that last bit at the top. We'll get rid of the depots. You shouldn't have depots around stations anyway, in my opinion. In my opinion. Other people might disagree. Do either of you two disagree with that?
I would have not. I wouldn't dare.
Wouldn't dare. People are allowed their opinions. Okay.
Well, having discovered your channel recently, I would now agree. Whereas previously, I'd be like, "What's the problem?
Was this fine, right?"
Yeah.
No, to me, it creates unnecessary slowdown in areas where you want good flow, right? You do. Now, this just a reminder, everybody, that we have an extra way for you to interact with the stream around here. So, yes, you can talk in chat, but also you can go to portal.masterhellish.net, right? And I'm supposed to have a button that I can press that will pop it up in chat. But unfortunately, it's broken. I got a message saying, chat command type not found. Please check you've got the right command text. Basically, it means I've done a typo in the code. But I'm sure one of the moderators will paste that in the chat sometime soon. Right, what's going on here? Those two trains aren't supposed to be able to do that. Why are you stuck? Oh, it's because I'm using narrow gauge. I've just been building with narrow gauge. That's not good. I wondered why the trains wouldn't move forward. Weren't
you supposed to be fixing stuff?
Yeah. Well, just because I'm having problems, it doesn't mean that the overall thing isn't fixed at some point. Friend the Man has used their Twitch Prime sub to sub on Twitch. Thank you very much, Friend the Man, for your support there. I'm just going to have to make this train skip because I still need to expand the length of the station. And yeah, if anybody's wondering, there are a few different ways to support me. Obviously, YouTube memberships, we've got Twitch subs, and there's Viewer Plus, the best way to support. And currently, we've got 147 of you, so thank you very much, everybody. Right, now, can I get this train to get out of the way? Skip its order. Off you go, train. So I am causing a little bit of disruption to begin with, but I maintain that it's going to be fine. So let's expand the station. Let's see, drag and drop. Oh no, I'm going to have to use the ISR fixtures. There we go. Now I think it should be long enough, the station. I took one bit off one end and added a bit on another end. So in theory, this train should be fine. What was that just popped up? Followed you on Facebook for a while. Nice to find you live on here. Ah, now you see, that's exactly why we do these things on Facebook. So people can see the stuff and go, oh, we must see more. And we must go to the place where it all actually happens, here on YouTube. Welcome. Yes. If we get 100 likes on the stream, Fran the Man says they'll give away 3 Viewer Plus gift subs to make it 150. There we go. You posted the Discord link. The Discord one should just work, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, it posted. Yes. Right, here we go. Look, so these ones are now moving around here properly and they're flowing through better, right? So now we've got better flow through here. Oh, I can barely say it. Flow through here. I think might even be able to add another platform, but it's hard to tell. The industries are in the way. Did somebody just create a load of trams?
Yep.
I feel like I smelt trams. That's nothing. I can hear pudding.
That's an old reference.
It's a very old reference, isn't it? Let's see if anybody in chat gets that reference.
It's an old reference, but it checks out.
Yeah. There we go. I've added an extra platform. Now, why are we so slow down here? What's the slowdown? Is it just trains breaking down? Why is the train not accelerating? It is. It's pretty much at max speed. Okay. How did the tram smell? Yes. Third track and more trains. Yeah, well, not just third track and more trains. Row, third track and more trains. So I think we're okay. Dropping off on a terminus like this is usually okay. Yeah. Since when can trains be this long? Since forever. Well, maybe not forever, but since a very long time, right? You just need to go into the game settings. Now, I need to go into the game settings because I turned a setting off for some reason. I can't remember why. So in game options, you go to advanced. Sometimes we call them settings. And I'm going to go signal. And I want to do automatically remove signals when doing rail construction. There we go. It's a fantastic setting. Love that setting. And what I'm going to do is just add some double depots in here as well. There we go. Got some off-the-line double depots. And I will clone some trains. And there we go. So we've got more trains, more platforms, and now it's a Ro-Ro. I'm proclaiming that a thing that I fixed. Yes. The max length of it is 64, yes. Don't forget, though, if you increase the length of your trains, you probably need to increase the length of your station spread, right? Right then, who should we pick on? Let's pick on Step-in Razor first. Why not? Have you got whereabouts are you working? Have you got a sign down? Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Oh, Frankster has donated a Viewer Plus gift sub. Thank you very much, Frankster.
I have a sign that says, hello there.
And Balber Predictives got the gift sub. There you go. You know who did it. Right, so there's a sign that says hello there. There's a big... is that the hill that I was thinking of? I'm not sure. But I can see you've got 5 tram stations in each town.
Yes,
and
sometimes 6 if they're larger already.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 6. I mean, obviously, more than 5 for growth purposes, pointless.
Yes.
But you can still get, coverage
money
across more of the town and more. Yeah, indeed. We definitely need more money, right? Yeah? I think everybody needs to agree we need more money.
I'm running out, to be honest.
Yeah. You're running out. Oh, dear. Wow, there's 2 ore mines next to each other here. Is that in coverage? It's not. Huh. Well, I can improve this situation. I can go in here. We can go into the railway and get a station. And we can get an office. Where is it? We need an office. There we go. Get an office, and we'll see if we can expand the station. There we go. So now this station covers 2 iron ore mines. You can see here, there has been 0 transported from that iron ore mine. And you can see from this iron ore mine, most of it's been transported. But obviously not enough. So we need to get some more iron ore trains. So here we go. Let's throw a few more on. That looks like a forced depot before the station. Presumably that was done so that trains can stack in be forced to stack. Name the office after someone. Yeah, go on. Put it in for like 1,000 Hellish points, and if somebody buys it with 1,000 Hellish points, then they can name it. That's a forced depot as well. A forced depot on the way out of a station in that situation is not normally needed. Yeah. So we'll see how these get on. I don't... oh, hang on. I think we might be going into the next period, so you might see a bit on the graph. Yeah. You bid 1,000 and what? There you go. Look, everybody. We're now starting to pick up stuff from the other iron ore mine.
Fantastic.
I'm going to count that as something fixed. Oh, there we go. Thomas has purchased by the office already. All right, Thomas. What do you think? What do you want it to be called? This office. Where's my button? Oh, no. Is that another plane crash? Oh god. Right, hang on a second. Let's clone the aircraft. There we go. It sounds like Office 3000. Oh, okay. The problem is, I don't actually know where I was. Oh no. Oh wait, no, I can figure it out. Because it's the steel mill that's related to this goods hub. So if we follow the steel line, we can find the steel mill, and then the iron ore's down here. There we go. See? I'm going to forget all this stuff when we move to the new map. Does the office have windows? It looks like it has 6 windows on each side. Looks like it's got... Maybe it's 1 story with 2 garages, like a double garage. Yeah. Yeah, we're not only 50 likes. We only got 50 likes. That's unfortunate, isn't it? That's no good. Right then. So, we've had a quick look at what Steppin' Razor's been working on. Cajun Chicken, what have you been working on? Do you have a sign down?
I do. It's called Chicken's Lake, I think. Yeah, Chicken's Lake.
Oh dear, I dread to think. Here we go, everybody. Let's find out what's going on. Oh, it's fine. It looks pretty normal.
It's pretty normal for now. I'm just getting it started. All the towns hate me because there's so many trees around. So that's fun.
Yes. Yeah, I've got them hidden, so the viewers can't see them. But if I unhide them, you can see
Yeah.
most of the world is solid trees now because of the tree algorithm slowly growing, right?
I understand the bribery and corruption that's been happening in the other streams
Yes.
now. I've started.
Yeah, so if you come into a town, right, and let's just turn town labels back on. There we go. And you look at the local authority zone, right? When you are planting trees, you can only do it in that zone to affect the town. And if it's already full of trees, like planting trees nearby but not in that zone will not help at all.
And I'm assuming destroying them and replanting them is a net loss.
Well, it depends. It would be if it wasn't for the fact there's only so low your rating can go. So you can destroy trees until your rating bottoms out, then carry on destroying trees and it won't get any lower. Then when you plant them back, then you actually end up in a net gain.
That's so evil. I love it.
Yes. But why do these towns hate you in the first place? They hate you because you... one of the main reasons is destroying trees. If you remove road, houses, trees, or something else, I can't remember what it is, your rating goes down, right? But if you destroy... I think if you destroy just... Oh, it's rivers, I think. If you destroy just normal land, your rating doesn't go down. Even farmland, your rating doesn't go down. They don't care. It's a bit weird.
Does destroying farmland reduce the production?
Nope. No.
Oh, okay.
Productions of farms don't rely on the... It's there for 2 reasons. It's there as a visual thing, and it's also there to cost you more to build through.
Oh, lovely.
And that's it. So I'm going to re-hide the trees. Okay. So I can see that you've got a lot of things going on around this lake. It looks like, are you doing some industrial stuff here as well?
It's beginning, yes. I'm going to connect all the farms because I see no farms have been connected in this game, or not anywhere near. The steel production's just started. So over on the west, you've got Sunningbury. That's going to take the ore to Brontown. That's going to take the steel down to Slartbridge. These are brilliant names. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, we did have a game recently where Brandon managed to convince me to use the Minecraft names, and that was painful in a different way, because instead of Farthingway Bridge, we had like half stone slab and all sorts of other things. It was ridiculous.
I was going to say, there's town names in Minecraft, but no, you've named them after blocks. That's horrible.
Yes, it was, and it was all the entities as well. So you would have like Wither Spawn Egg and all sorts of other things. It was both funny and terrible all at the same time.
Excellent.
But I'm sure the kids loved it.
Yes. And you know what? I do like Minecraft. I wish I had more time to play it. And we've got a Viewer Plus server as well. So if you're Viewer Plus, one of the things you can do is join us on the Minecraft server. So that is one of the benefits. I don't remember all the benefits. They should be listed on the website there. And I think we're going to be getting a Factorio server soon. We're just trying to figure out how to configure the world and stuff. The actual server seems to work, but I need to configure the world, and then everything should be fine. We'll officially have a Viewer Plus Factorio server, which I think is fun. I like going on DayZ as well. That's our DayZ. No, Project Zomboid. We have a Project Zomboid server, and I like checking that out sometimes. All of these Zeppelins are just completely at 0% reliability constantly. They're supposed to be running for 25 years. This one's been running for 57 years, the poor thing.
I keep getting notifications saying they can't renew.
Yeah, I turned those notifications off.
I have now done that.
Oh, dear. Right, well, that's what my guests are up to right now. I'm going to find something else that's either broken, not working, or can be improved, and I'm going to fix it. So let's have a look at the ships. Right, we've got a load of ships that are way too old. Let's have a look. What's going on? So this one says servicing at Slintbird Springs. Okay, what's it doing? Going to the depot. And then it goes in and comes back out and is still old. Weird. Recently we went through and did the replacement of vehicles and it should be replaced, but it doesn't seem to be getting replaced. Okay. Presumably it's to something to do with cargo types, right? So which one is we changing it to? I don't think that's selected the right vehicle. It's supposed to be this one that we're doing. Stop replacing. Start replacing. There we go, it's working now. So it looks like I selected the wrong ship when I went down this list and told them all to convert. I think we've got a couple of tankers and things that are broken, so we'll sort that out. There we go, let's get rid of that. That's 4 things I've fixed now. Yeah, there's 6 ships that will not convert, and I don't know why. So let's go down the list and find them and figure out what's going on. So they should all be either this ship or the hovercraft. If we see anything different, we know there's a problem. How many ships are there? 881. That's a lot of ships. Where are those small ones? Actually, no, wait, hang on a minute. We can sort by model. There we go, that makes it easier. Here we go. Right, so we've got a bunch of ships here. It looks like these ones are doing oil. Yeah, capacity oil. Why have they not been changed then? Let's go to the replacing of vehicles. Is it because I'm trying to... Oh. No, that should just upgrade. Right, why is it not upgrading? Okay, back again. Let's have a closer look. Oh, right. There is no depot close enough. Right, so I presume it's got 0% reliability as well. Yes. Yes, it has. Okay. So just like trains, ships will only look so far for a depot. Now, when it comes to trains, there's not a fixed number of tiles. There's a certain amount of points that they'll use to try and look. And like a piece of track is so many points and a signal is so many points. So it depends on the shape of your track and things like that. But it's usually around the 14 to 15 tile mark. If your depot is like 16, 17, 18 tiles away, it's almost certainly not going to see the depot. So this one is actually a really easy fix. We just need a depot nearby. Boop. So I put the depot there and almost immediately, right? Almost immediately, both ships are in and rechanged. Oh no, you guys can't see. I accidentally pressed a button. There we go. They've gone in and just changed. There we go. So yes, that's those ones done. But why? Let's see. That's another fix. God, I'm doing all right. I've had more things fixed than I've had crashes. Right, presumably these ships have got the same problem. Let's have a look. Yes. Oh, there's a plane crash. I'm not counting the plane crashes. Because they just happen all the time anyway, right? There's nothing we can do about that. There we go. So, all we need to do is do what I just did that you guys didn't see. And throw in a couple of extra bits there. There we go. When you have more fixes than casualties, I'll be satisfied. I'll try. Having a second. There we go. Right. What's going on? Did I count that fix? I can't remember, folks. Let me know if I've missed a count. Right, let's check those ships again. See how we're going. Right. I think we're looking much better now. There we go. Game's just saving. Oh, I clicked start. I meant to click stop. There we go. So we've still got a few ships that haven't converted yet, but I believe they're the one... Hang on a minute. Why is that barge not being converted? Maybe I misclicked or something? I don't know. Let's start replacing that as well. And then there's these freighters. There's 2 of those that haven't been converted yet. Okay, let's have a look. So there's a bunch of these. Go away. We don't want to see those other things. Right, then there's the hovercraft. Is there anything between the hovercraft and the other one? Yep, there's those 2. Oh, another plane crash.
Have you not switched them off? I know you reduced them, but...
I think we did actually reduce them, didn't we? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a minimum number of plane crashes. I think even if you...
You can turn them off completely, but large aircraft will still have a chance of crashing on small airports.
Yep.
But if you don't have large aircraft crashing on small airports, then in theory you shouldn't get any crashes. Oh, this is interesting. These ones are near a depot, but they haven't changed. Okay, what's going on here? Presumably, they're stuck full loading something they can't, and therefore they've not done anything yet. Ah, there we go. They're trying to load wood, and there's no forest. So here the fix isn't to upgrade them. The fix is to decommission them. And I'll also decommission the dock while I'm at it. Boop. There we go. Now, I can't see because the town's been growing. Where are they supposed to be? Oh, they're supposed to go down here. Okay, fair enough. So then we can get rid of them. Now, I think that counts as a fix because there was a problem. So I'm counting that as well. We're up to 6 things. Steerpipe Sister says, I was wondering if at the last episode you'll get back everyone who participated for one last party. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think of anything like that. That's interesting. Like a free-for-all. Interesting. I don't know. How are we doing on the replacing? Let's have a look. Right. So these now I think should be being replaced okay. We'll come back to that later. Aircraft. Did all the aircraft manage to get replaced that should have been should have replaced?
What are those buses do?
Oh. I'm not sure why, but we have both Boeing 747s and 767s. Maybe they were created recently? Oh. And now we have... Oh, yeah, and we also have Boeing 727s, but they're the small aircraft for the small airports, so that's fine. That's an interesting idea, Steerpipe Sister. I didn't think of that. Right, let's have a look at these vehicles. There's a few vehicles that haven't been replaced. Some old ore trucks and stuff, but we'll probably have a look later. Yeah, we'll have a big party at the end, eh?
With the banks. Oh, they're different. Oh, cool.
Banks? Yeah. Why?
They actually look like banks. Rather, yeah. Just adding more things.
Yeah, there's a bank. I don't think it actually... I think it's just a graphical change. I don't think it changes anything.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right. More problems to fix. Let's find some issues, shall we? Let's find track that could do with being, like, if there's any sort of trains that are stuck. God, look at... Oh, who's bribing?
Yeah, it happened.
Which one of you two was that?
I don't know. Here's me.
It's like, there's so much bribery going on that we're not sure which one of the two of us managed to do that. Oh, dear. Oh, I like that. Not quite sure what's going on.
Fine, well, if you guys don't want me to take your valuables away, I'll go elsewhere.
All the bribes have been done. There we go. We've got an echo. Really? Let's go back to that scene. Why have we got an echo? Oh, the reason why we've got an echo, folks, is that there is an audio source enabled for that scene that shouldn't be. Ooh, fixed it. Yeah, the thing is that you were getting my PC audio momentarily, which you shouldn't be. No, we don't do that anymore around here. Right, next we're going to look at the station list. So the station list is a very good way of seeing where things might be going wrong because you have stuff piling up. So we're going to sort by total waiting cargo, I think. No, available waiting cargo, not total. Now, because passengers and mail are a nightmare, I'm going to ignore them and see what we got next. Oh, look at this. Right, so we got loads and loads of oil at this oil transfer station just sat here. Well, the line itself seems to be perfectly fine. There's vehicles, there's depots, and it goes to a place where it needs to. There's a few tight corners around some bridges and stuff, but the trains don't really seem to have issues going around them. They're not slowing them down, so that's good. Let's just, I think, add some more trains. Does it need to be a Ro-Ro? No, it's a relatively efficient 4-track terminus. Okay, in that case, let's add a few more trains. There we go. Some video overlays covering the top left-hand corner. Is it okay? That's the mini cam. That shows you what's happening around the world, right? So we can see at the moment that one of my two guests is producing 8.3 million mail trucks by the looks of it. What's going on over there?
I did warn you.
Yes, it's a spy cam. It automatically shows us vehicles that are purchased, stations that are placed, and depots that are placed. So this bit, I don't know if we're going to completely... Oh my goodness, there's 4 million litres.
That's a lot of litres.
That is a lot of litres, yes.
So passengers, if I full load, it's going to unload before it full loads, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
you have to specifically say no unloading or something like that, yeah. Needs to be a Ro-Ro? I'm not sure it does need to be a Ro-Ro. It seems like the trains are flowing in there perfectly fine. Yes. I mean, there's no reason for it not to be a Ro-Ro, right? Because it's just a station that's has got plenty of room around it. Let's do that quickly. Okay, turn it into a Ro-Ro, add some more trains, call it fixed. I'm happy with that. There we go. Also, after the station, we'll do some off-the-line depots. Just because I'm feeling extra... What on earth? How many trucks have you got going there?
And I warned you.
I did say that there was going to be... I mean, how many... We've got...
we may have gone up by about 600.
Oh my gosh, we've got 247,000. Are they going to actually make money?
That I haven't checked yet. They should do. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let's have a look. How do I click station? Why are they not piled together? It should be shared orders. Yeah, shared orders. How do you view how they're all doing? As a group. I thought you should see it as a group, or have I done it wrong?
You have to select the option for groupy things.
Group by... Oh, here we go. Shared orders. Got it. So 28 trucks are making 40k last year, but this year they're making about 80k.
Okay.
That's them. Now let's go check the steel, which I currently have way too much steel already. So this year steel's doing 42k out of 19. I mean, the buses probably aren't making money, but that's just to make it so everyone doesn't think I'm appalling.
I'll tell you what, we'll go and have a closer look at that in a little while. We've got a question here in chat. Are Ro-Ros more efficient than terminus stations? Some people have said, no, not really. I say a simple Ro-Ro is more efficient than a simple terminus. But a good, well-designed terminus can be as good or very close to being as good as a standard Ro-Ro. The thing is, you get to a Ro-Ro and you're getting about as much throughput as an outstation you're going to get, right? Unless you start going absolutely crazy in some pretty advanced stuff. With a terminus, it's very easy to have one that isn't very, hasn't got good flow, good throughput. So you can't. A good terminus against a Ro-Ro, there's not really a difference. But you have to be good at making the good terminus. Anyway, there we go. This should have... Oh, there we go. We had over 4 million litres of oil. It's already under 2 million. And we've got space in there for a couple of more trains as well. So I think that is well and truly done. Chat, did I count that one already? I can't remember if I counted that one already. Where's my station list gone? That's the town directory. There we go. There's the station list. Right, we've got a goods out that's full, but I don't know if there's much we can do about that. That's already an efficient route. It's just absolutely saturated with trains. I suppose we could probably start boating it out. We've got too much wood here. We can do something about that. We just need more wood trains. The station is just sat empty. So... Oh, hang on a minute. Most of those trains are in a depot. What's going on? Is there a train just stopped?
While you're looking, is there a way to get from a train to the shared orders group of that train?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think... let's see. I don't know. I don't think so.
No, okay.
There might be.
Manually searching it is.
Not sure. One thing what I'd do is I'd click control on one of the orders and it'd take you to the station. And then you can just go to the train list in the station and group by shared orders. That would probably get you it.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Right, so here the solution might not be more trains, because it looks like most of these trains are just stopped in depots for some reason. Look at this! A depot full of stopped trains. Huh.
Where are you?
Well, I don't know where those trains were, but there was somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm checking all depot because all these trains have 17% reliability right now.
Ah, right. Okay, so we need to
replacing them all.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're just going to the depot and stopping.
Yes.
And never coming out again. So are you using the replace feature then? Are you?
No, because I didn't find it from the shared order list, but the trains were so old. I was just thinking quickly. Because they were all stuck. The wood wasn't flowing at all anymore because... Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm sorting it out.
Okay. All right, then. I did wonder why we had, like, depots full of trains and, like, wood piling up everywhere. So...
The wood was piling up before. That's why I noticed.
Yeah. We've got some iron ore piling up over here. Let's have a look. Okay. So we've got a couple of feeder stations going into what supposedly is a bigger station, but just isn't. There's 4,000 tons there. There's a bunch of various trains of different lengths. Not sure what's going on there, but we'll add some new ones.
Yes.
They don't seem to be blocked or anything like that. It just seems to be that they are just a little bit short on the number of trains. This section down here is a bit of a slowdown. What's going on here? We've got a lot of merging. Trains having to wait for other trains. A bit of slowdown around the depots. And then it's not doing great dropping off. Why? Presumably all these trains are just breaking down, right? Oh, 30% reliability. That's not the worst. Okay, that one's just coming out of a depot with 38%. It's reliability. Yeah. Did my oil line on the east finally kick off with production? There is a sign. Will it kick off? Let's see if there is still a sign there for that, because we did a bit of sign tidying up. There we go. Will it kick off? So here... Oh, we were there earlier. You've just missed it. I had to update your station because it kicked off so much, there wasn't enough trains coming through. There wasn't. The small button above and to the right of the go button opens the train list for the shared orders, if you recall. Hang on a minute, let's have a look at this. The small button above and to the right of the go button. Oh, actually in the orders. Yeah, there it is. We've got it, folks. Somebody remembered where that little button was that we was looking for. It's this tiny little button here. This tiny little button that's about 6 pixels. Well done. That was DC 4444. There we go. There's the button, that tiny little button in the orders screen. There we go. So, yes, it did kick off. We don't need this sign anymore. That sign has been answered. Let's see. What else have we got going on? Loads of goods here. Loads of goods there. Wow, loads of grain and livestock here. Is this a transfer station of some description? Yes. Okay, there's only a few trains servicing it. How far's the trains? Oh. It's one of those lines where it's just really busy. I mean, it is, but I think we could probably afford a few more trains on that line before it gets too busy, right? There's a stopped train in that depot. Why have we got so many stopped trains? I'm not quite so sure why that's the case. Right, what's this? Oh, the original coal station's too full. Oh, this will be a nice one to try and figure out. So we've got trains coming in. We've got a bit of track that shouldn't be there, a signal missing here. Oh, I'm wondering if this is on purpose, but I don't think it is. There's loads of signals missing down this section here. So let's add a whole bunch of signals in there. That actually is a very good fix. Haha. Didn't see that coming. Okay. We do need more depots there, though. These are forced depots on both the way in and the way out, but we haven't got any forced depots here. Presumably because there's not enough room? We do need forced depots. do we... Let's see, if I come out to there, is that going to allow me to do what I want? There's not a lot of room. Each. Okay. Let's see. Friend the Man says, let's see if we can get 100 likes on the stream, so I can gift those 3 viewer plus gift subs. There's currently 170 people watching, but only 65 likes apparently? Oh my goodness. We definitely need more likes than that, don't we? Yes, I'm going to help resolve this situation. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we might have a crash there, so I would just took the track out. There we go. So, we want to be down here. There we go.
When did you start playing TTD?
Well, from the beginning.
One of the AGs as well.
Yeah, yes. I remember. I don't remember exactly how old I was, but I remember sitting in my dad's car, holding the game that I'd just purchased from Electronics Boutique in the city centre, and waiting for him to finish doing whatever he was doing at the builder's yard for me to be able to go home and play the game. It's like, come on, hurry up. I want to give this game a try. It looks good. Right. More depots. More depots. Oh my goodness. That camera's going crazy with the amount of things that we're throwing at this game.
Sorry.
It's not just you. Right. Can't see through the depots. Yeah, I thought so. There's a bit of extra track there. I'm not sure, but I kind of feel like depots should have their own transparency button. They're grouped in with stations. Who do you think is the very best OpenTTD player in terms of making these huge networks? Well, I'm glad you kind of clarified the question there, because how do you define best, right? Is the best the person that's the most fun to play with whilst doing multiplayer? Is it somebody who is brilliant at making the operating profits sky high? Or is it somebody who builds the network the fastest? Like, it's difficult to quantify, and there's probably different answers for each of those different questions. And that's my way of copping out, of answering it properly.
Art.
What I will say, though, is that I am by no means the best OpenTTD player. I know that for sure.
What's your favourite way of playing then? As in, like, do you like the challenges? Do you like streaming the challenges? Because I've really enjoyed watching those.
It's difficult because I've played for so long now that I have to do something different. I can't just play a game of OpenTTD anymore. There needs to be something about it. It's nearly always playing with people, right? The multiplayer aspect of the game.
Yeah.
That is by far for me, some of the most interesting gameplay. There we go. I think I fixed this. So in terms of style, I like a little bit of a balance between fun, realistic, and efficient. Like kind of a mix of those three things. Don't say spiff or I'm off. Yeah, you see, me and Spiff have played in the same game of OpenTTD a few times now. And on occasion, he's done better. And on occasion, I've done better. So I think that puts me and him on a relatively level pegging if you kind of like even things out, right? And me and Spiff are also very different in our styles, right? Spiff will very much go hard on the strategy. And sometimes I'll get distracted by doing something silly. It's very... we've got very different styles of play. Which is interesting to see how like comparable we are in that way. But because I know there's some people out there that play the game a lot better than I do, then I'm sure that those people can then also classify as playing the game a lot better than he does as well. Although I was watching him play a game earlier today. He was live streaming with... Oh, who was he with? I think it was. Oh, it's gone off my head. I was trying to cook dinner at the same time, so I was only half paying attention. But he was playing the game really well and leading the team really well. Definitely a leader. Do you see yourself playing OpenTTD until state pension? I don't think I'll ever get a pension at this rate, but let's not go down that. Let's not go down that route.
Someone is optimistic.
Let's not go down that route. So, keep questions coming. Right, that's definitely something else I fixed. I'm giving myself, let's see, technical difficulty. Right, I'm up to 8 things that I fixed. Where's this lake? Oh, there's the lake. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. The bridges have started. The bridges have started. You got a depot. That's not connected.
Which one?
Not even connected.
Oh, that's why they're not using it. I thought they were insulting me.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this bridge, this isn't good enough for us. No, you just didn't. You just failed at your engineering.
Absolutely failed. I'm overflowing in goods though.
Where?
Down south, Turnworth, which is my main goods area.
South Turnworth.
It's the south of the lake, just slightly southwesty.
Southwest. Oh yeah, Turnworth. Oh, there we go. There's the factory. Yes. So if we look at the cargo graph, it's a right mess. But if we get rid of everything and just add goods, you can see that the amount transported is a little bit below the amount that has been produced.
To be fair, these guys are doing well. 84,000 for those trucks. 64,000 for them. I appreciate it's not billions worth, but
oh well, you know, if you've got road vehicles and they're making profit, that's a good thing, isn't it? Always the best way to play OpenTTD is the way you like to play. Well, yes, I mean it's like pretty much everything in life that I deal with. Like I will tell you what I think, and I expect you to make up your own mind about, you know, whether you agree, disagree, implement what I say, don't implement what I say, mix it in with what you think, and then come out with something else. And that's the way I do everything. It's the same, not just with OpenTTD and my advice around that, but even just like when I'm having conversations with friends, you know, it's the same situation. I will tell you what I think. It might not be what they think, but they can take it or leave it, and it's not meant to be confrontational. It's there to be potentially useful if you want to take it and make it useful, if you feel that it has value. But I lay it out there for you to take if you wish to do so. Speaking of which, I've got an OpenTTD tutorial video coming up on Saturday. The video is currently with the preview team, and they're doing a great job of telling me all the mistakes I've made. So hopefully by the time the video comes out, there won't be any mistakes. What's going on here? You're delivering steel. You know what? This is good, but I think you would benefit from adding some of the missing bits of road. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add some of the missing road.
Where's that?
In your factory station, you're missing some of the crisscross. There we go.
Was I? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm going to do something else.
I was literally just about to do that. Yep. Good shout.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
promo voice enabled. Yeah. Whenever somebody says something like that, it always reminds me of that rally. Was it a rally game? No, it's a racing game, not a rally game. And you used to do a combination. It'd be like cheat mode enabled, and then you'd get a tank. I don't remember what game it was, but it was great fun. Yeah. All right. Okay. So what's going on here? I don't know. I think what we'll do.
Valuables, yeah, they're coming out. Good.
How can I connect this in without causing problems?
Oh, I feel like if we go to the right.
There we go.
Or...
I've just done.
Yeah.
How does that look?
Perfect. So, love it.
Now you've got an innie and you've got an outie. Though, if they want to go that way, they're going to have to go a long way around potentially. Oh wait, that's just passenger services, so that should be fine.
Yeah, that's fine. There'll be nobody's coming from the south, so it's okay.
Master Hellish, that was Tucker touring car, and the voice that said cheat mode enabled was Tiff Nadell. Yes, I that sounds right. Yeah, I loved that. That was great.
Right, so we've got goods going there.
What on earth are these tunnels? Who did these tunnels?
Oh god, are they mine?
Probably, actually. There's like 4 tunnels in a row through farmland.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was totally me.
You know what? I'm gonna give myself a point for fixing your station there.
Yeah, I think that's worth it. Yeah.
I've got to make myself feel good about something tonight, so there we go. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, there it is. There's a small delay. So, I always forget that there's like a 5-second delay between me pressing the button and it actually coming up on the stream. And then I was speaking to Brandon the other day, and Brandon was like, no, it's like 20-odd seconds. I was like, yeah, but you got to remember when you're watching, there's even more of a delay because of the stream delay, so you got to take that into account. But when I see it, it's real time, isn't it? Because I get the preview. Oh, this looks like it's working great. You've laid down fantastic foundations, and we've come in with a bit of collaborative work, and it's gone great. You know what else might be going great? What Steppin' Razor's been working on. Let's go and see what Steppin' Razor's... Where you been working, Steppin' Razor?
I'm at the northern or top goods hub.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, where we were before. It's the Need for Steed.
Yeah, the Need for Steed hub. Yeah,
name.
yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, the wood was piling up because the trains had 17% reliability. I've tried fixing that. Also, I was fixing like the whole goods route was not making profit was losing many millions a year because the northern side was not producing enough goods or almost no goods. So I'm fixing that right now.
There we go. Fantastic.
The steel input. Yeah, there's no livestock or anything coming into the factory at all.
Yeah, you don't need that.
You don't need that, but the steel was very low. I'm fixing that right now. And also I've replaced all vehicles. Like I've went through the list and replaced everything that was below 70% or 75% reliability. Because we had a couple that were pretty dinged up.
Yeah.
So that should be going well right now.
We're up to 23 million. If we have a look at the operating profit, oh my goodness, there has been quite a big bump in operating profit recently. Now, just a reminder to people, when you have such a massive network, such as what we've got here, I mean, what is it? We've got a number of vehicles. You're looking somewhere in the region of 5,500, 6,000 vehicles in one company, right? If you just make an extra line, you're not really going to see much of a bump in the operating profit graph.
New viewer plus subscriber.
Fantastic. So to see about a 15 to 20% bump like that in the operating profit is a big change, right? It's a big change on a network this big. Thank you very much to Attila the Hun, who resubscribed to Viewer Plus and has now been doing it for 44 months.
I mean, I'm putting it down to all the road vehicles because they're overpowered.
Yeah, of course, all the road vehicles. Yeah, let's have a look. All the
Cars,
latest.
They are the future.
Really, just one. The thing is, you just need big roads for them, right?
Yes.
What is this? Okay, so it's a coal, iron ore, and wood hub.
Oh, my new one.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Integrating stuff. See, if you were doing that as a train station, that would be an absolute nightmare because you wouldn't be able to separate the trains out very easily, or if you did, you'd have to have separate platforms with waypoints and things like that. But with road vehicles, they all just spread out so much and there's so many of them that there's always going to be a couple of each type there available, right?
Yeah. I wonder if it's worth doing what we did with the factory, having the innie and outie.
I think because the factory is a delivery place and there's the rate of which vehicles are coming in and out is actually quite high. Here they're loading, right? So they're going to be sat around for longer, and that kind of throughput doesn't matter as much. So you might be all right. I mean, you could do, but you might be all right. Panic, hello, welcome. I have with me tonight, I've got Steppin' Razor and Cajun Chicken, and my personal target for tonight is to fix as many things as I can. So we're fixing and improving. I want more than vanilla, but not as complex as Iron Horse. Any suggestions? Yeah, my suggestions is to use Iron Horse and then do the option to make it simplified. If you go into the new GRF settings for Iron Horse, there is parameters. You can change engines and wagons from all to the other option, which I think is called simplified, right? And there you go. It simplifies it. I think it just takes away all the variants. Now, if that's still too many for you, perhaps you want to look at something else, right? But that might actually be your solution.
What's Iron Horse? Sorry,
Iron Horse is the train set we're using for the engines.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So you look in there and look at the available trains. There's like 8.5 billion trains in there that you can choose from. And wagons, especially when you like open up all the options for all the different liveries on them. That's Iron Horse. So we've got Iron Horse for the trains. We've got AV8 for the aircraft. We've got Shark for the ships. Now, the vehicles are default, but we've added the generic tram set, improved generic tram set as well. So we've got trams as well as the default vehicles. And in addition to that, we've got vac tube and hover vehicles added as well. Yes. You wish there was a FURS simplified? There is a FURS simplified. It's just FURS, and you don't click the extreme option. I suppose if you want to simplify it even more, that's just vanilla. So there we go. Oh my goodness, more bridges are coming across the lake. Here come the bridges.
Here comes the blimps.
Yeah, those blimps. Eventually, we do actually get new blimps.
Don't tell me that.
Don't know when they come out. They're certainly not available yet. And we'll be able to replace them.
That bridge is getting busy.
I used Iron Horse, but it removed maglev and other standard types. Is it supposed to go that way? I think it is, yeah. So we have metro, narrow gauged, high speed, electrified, and standard rail, right? Yeah, and because we still got vacuum tube on top of that, which should be okay. So the Zeppelins aren't dead. Well, they're not
Define dead.
Yeah. Apparently, the new ones will be coming in the year past the year 2000, so after the reset. Right, I'm going to find something else to fix, and instead of using special lists, I'm just going to have a look around. I'm going to have a look around. This station looks fine. That's good. This junction looks good. Of course, this junction is definitely fine. I built it. As is that one. This town's a bit big, though. Oof. How big are some of these towns? What's the global population now? World population has gone past 13 million people in population. And the largest town has gone past 250,000 people in population. You know what else went past 250,000 recently? One of my Instagram posts. Wow. So the short that I posted on YouTube on Monday, I also posted on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I always do. Because why not, eh? Put it there too. And because people might see it and want to come and join us over here on YouTube. And I've had 3 TikToks that almost got to 250,000 views. But this Instagram post got to over 250,000 views since Monday. Not just like all time. Now, I have one YouTube short that's getting close to 500,000 views, and the rest are nowhere near. I put it in the general chat of the Discord. So this is the sort of thing that I sometimes post in the Discord, especially in the Viewer Plus channel, but this was in general chat. So if we scroll up a bit, yeah. So the highest YouTube short at the moment is 431,000. And the next highest, second place, is 81,000 views in terms of shorts on YouTube. But my top TikToks are 222,000, 239,000 and 242,000. So they're all kind of just hovering beneath that mark. Now that Instagram post, I'm going to get the latest statistics for it because it's still climbing. Where's it gone? It might have slowed down, but it's still climbing. Yeah, it's now up to 295,000 views. Now the views have rapidly slowed down, but that's the first time we've had like a mini viral on the Instagram there.
OpenTTD.
for OpenTTD. And you know what? Most of the comments are people going, "Oh, cool, OpenTTD on Instagram," and they're like getting excited to see the game. I get the same on TikTok, and a lot of the comments is very often, "Oh, it's so good to see this sort of thing amongst all this other slop of people doing like dances and falling off like tables." So you know, I like to think that I'm putting a little bit of good in the short world. In the short video world, yeah.
It's interesting because I do other content, which I posted on your self-published thing, and I've wondered whether to create shorts out of it for the exact same reason. I think it's not slop or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the way I look at it, right? If it is a very low effort thing to do, on top of what you're already doing, I'll do it. But if it is high effort, I won't. So the reason why I stream to Twitch is because it is zero more effort for me to stream to Twitch now it's set up. In fact, I don't even have to press a separate button because it just syncs with my YouTube streams with the plugin that I've got, right? So it's no more effort. I'll do it. I'll stream to Twitch even though I'm primarily YouTube. But I will not stream to TikTok at the moment because I have to use a separate application to do it. You have to set up separate things. You can't just integrate it in the normal way. TikTok don't allow the average Joe just to have a stream key like you do on most other platforms. So that's why I'm not live on TikTok. So with choosing platforms to go live and choosing places to put content, for me, I've got my primary focus. But if something is little to no effort extra, I'll do that as well, which is why Instagram, TikTok, it's easy for me to post a short to TikTok. Like, it's one more window I can just drag a video into. It's not easy for me to stream to TikTok. So that's where the difference is, and that's my kind of strategy.
Okay.
But does it bring in extra views? I don't know.
Well, that's the thing.
It's so difficult to quantify that sort of thing as well.
And I guess it depends what you're doing it for. Like, my stuff, I'm just doing it because I love what I do, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's niche. I know it's not going to make money. So...
What, and you think OpenTTD will?
Well, I mean, I was impressed by how many people you had.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's not just OpenTTD, right? I've got all sorts of trains, transport, and retro style games going on now. So it's a bit of a spread.
Wow, when I saw the setlist too, I thought amazing as well.
Yeah, that was great fun, that was. You know, I'm struggling to find too much to fix. These metro lines are extremely wiggly, right? So you might think I would want to fix them, but I already know that even these little kinky bits here, it's not going to slow the train down because these metro trains are just so overpowered in terms of their power. So this one is 9.8 horsepower per ton. So it will accelerate up to that 88 maximum speed. And unless it's going in or out of a depot, it will not slow down. So, I think we had what is this game? It looks like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Definitely isn't. Yes, I can expand upon that. I know a couple of people... Oh, actually, they've done quite a good job in chat. But I'll verbalise it anyway. OpenTTD is indeed based off the original game Transport Tycoon Deluxe, which was a kind of sequel to Transport Tycoon. In the modern day, we'd call it a DLC or an expansion, I think. Even though I think it was sold as a completely separate game. And because that's what they did back in those days. Like, you had to go and buy the disc. You couldn't just, like, download the extra bit. And so, yeah, and OpenTTD is based off Transport Tycoon Deluxe. And it's been improved and expanded upon over the last 22 years now. So it is definitely a very refined game. Which is why so many aspects of it feel so old. Now, the reason why it feels or looks a little bit like Roller Coaster Tycoon is because it's made by the same person, right? The same person made Transport Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon. And interestingly, they later went on to make Locomotion, which it feels even more like Roller Coaster Tycoon. I did make a video about it, so check out the channel and look out for Locomotion. It's all good stuff.
too many breakdowns.
Yes, there is a lot of breakdowns. I think the aircraft crashes aren't as bad as last stream. I'm not sure. What's going on here? Looks like room was left for a station expansion, which is good. But then there isn't a station expansion, which probably is bad. But then the trains are perfectly coping in the platforms they have available, which is good. Yeah. Remakes were very common back in the day. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there was a lot of improvements from Transport Tycoon to Transport Tycoon Deluxe, but it is fundamentally kind of the same game with all of those improvements, right? You know what? People have done so well with a lot of these railways and stuff. I'm struggling to find too much to be able to fix. We definitely need more trains down here, though. Do we need more depots? No, those trains are flowing perfectly fine. They're a little bit slow going in here. Why are they a little bit slow going in here? Is it just... Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this. See if that helps. Yeah. I mean, I think we might get a little bit stuck on the out now. We've got trains breaking down going into depots, but what on earth is that vehicle? Who's using the Olympic? It's carrying passengers? Me. Oh, you've got trains carrying passengers doing iron ore
replaced the vehicle. It replaced also carried passengers. I did a like-for-like replacement. I don't know who built this, but right. I didn't dare.
We're blaming somebody else. We're blaming somebody else.
There is literally video evidence.
Do you know what? I think it was you. You there. I'm pointing at you. That's just to make Hippite Sister jump every time I do that. My favourite one is like where you say something in a video and you say somebody's name, and if somebody has that name and they're watching the video, they're like, oh, what? But then like the 99.99999% of other people that haven't got their name and they're like, what's he on about?
Yeah, the problem is those double engines. You can't replace them with one single engine because there's not enough, and you cannot do auto replace of the double engine into two single engines on one train.
That's a feature I wish was in the game. The ability to add like wagon edition. Mm-hmm. So when you're doing vehicle or not vehicle, it's specifically a train issue. When you do replace vehicles for trains, you have this wagon removal option down here. And what this will do is it will take away the first wagon on a train if you're going from a train that has fewer engines to a train engine which has got more if you're doing that replacement, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But there's nothing in the opposite. So if for some reason you've ended up with a dual engine train and you had a single engine and you want to go back... Now, and people will say, how would that work, though? How would it know what wagon to add? Well, if you've got wagon removal just removing the first one, why can't it just duplicate the first wagon? I think that should be fine. Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's a few upgrades. We've got 999 Olympic trains. That's a lot.
We had the Firebird before.
Well, I think that's part of the solution that's been going on here now. We do still need...
the interesting part is I cannot buy the Olympic anymore.
Oh, yeah. That one... Some of these trains are now so out of date, it's not happening.
The Olympic is introduced in 1994.
Oh, right. Well, it was only a couple of years ago.
I tried cloning a train with the Olympics, and it just says, can't buy a vehicle is not available. And the wagons are available, checked. They're not outdated or anything.
Let's see what we got here. Gamebreaker Zero, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, you would love to be able to replace an entire consist for another. I mean, you can do. You just have to do the vehicles and wagons separately. Replace vehicles, go through, do the replacing of the engines, then change from engines to wagons, do the replacing of the wagons, jobs are good. There you go. For removing the first wagon, it does not need to check the type of wagons present. For duplicating the first wagon, it does. Therefore, it would be more complicated. Yeah, it would be slightly more complicated. But still, like, it would be a brilliant feature to have. Right. So I can't just duplicate the train that's at this station. It won't let me. It's not available anymore. So what is that train? Let's have a look. It is the Intrepid. So what we need to do? Have you done any of the Intrepids? Do you think? Do you know?
I do not know. Let me check quickly.
All right, I'm looking down the list here, trying to find them. Ah, the Diesel Intrepid. Oh my goodness, we have 895 Diesel Intrepids. The maximum reliability is 100%.
Oh yeah, I did those. I replaced. I forgot what it was. Something else with them. Yes.
Why can't I buy them?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Also, I can't buy the Olympic, but I'm just checking. Maybe I can buy it. Maybe I can just clone it because it's still in the list.
Chat says here, as you're an OpenTTD dev, I'm sure that it's slightly more complicated. Will be a piece of cake for you to mod. I am not an OpenTTD dev. Thank you very much. I have thus far never contributed to the main stack of OpenTTD. Now I say main stack because I have created scripts for mods. So still. DJX says it's probably the wagons.
I looked at the wagons, they exist.
Oh,
and
so
you can buy the engines manually, you can just clone it. But maybe there's a new wagon with the same name.
yeah, we had that before actually. Which wagon
But
is
it's
it
a
then?
Mills. I'm like in the Rindwood train depot. Like in
I'm at least
north,
98.3%
far
sure
far
I'm
north,
not
top
an
of the map,
OpenTTD
for example.
dev. Yeah, a second, there we go. It is the medium mineral wagon. So if we go down to mineral wagon and we go to medium, oh, there are 3 different medium mineral wagons. Of course. Where's the other mineral wagon? So there's the new mineral wagon that we can purchase. Yeah, this one's a faster one. That one is replacing already, but these ones aren't. So let me get those replaced. And I think that one's the right. Yeah. Okay. I think it might have been those wagons. So we're going to have to wait for those vehicles to go into a service and come round. Once they do, we might be all right. Where can I send suggestions for version 16? I don't think you really can send suggestions because OpenTTD is open source. And the idea is that if you want to be able to make something, or if you want the game to have something, you make it, right? But there is a development thread on the OpenTTD Discord. So if you're ever thinking about making anything for OpenTTD, you should definitely discuss it with the primary developers first. Don't go spending time and effort and doing something for them to turn around and go, yeah, but that doesn't fit, does it? Or it won't work because of this that we're doing later. You know, you have to be able to coordinate with the rest of the open source community and the project. And basically, if it's going to be something that you are never going to code yourself, the only chance it will get in there is if somebody else wants it and they decide to code it, or maybe if you pay somebody to code it. Maybe. Right, has that vehicle changed its wagons? No. Right, let's find one and make it go to the depot for a service. In fact, I'm going to make this one go to the depot for a service. I'm going to even add an extra depot in. So I think this is electrified railway. There we go. Right, so if I unstop this and tell it to go to the depot, we'll have a close look and see what happens. There is a forum for suggestions. Yeah, there is that as well.
if I replace a wagon, will it automatically refit for the type it was?
Should be, yeah. Yeah, the refit should be
Okay.
fine. As long as it's compatible. Now, I didn't see any money coming out of that for costs, but I think my transparency options hid it. And the vehicle wagons appeared to change. So now, if I try and clone it, I can clone it now. There we go. Right, let's send that on its way, as well as my extra ones. Wow, this Iron Horse definitely causes some problems there.
Okay, I'm about to replace 5,000 flat wagons with new ones.
Right then, in that case, maybe that will improve a whole bunch of things in terms of capacity. I think the maximum speed of these is better as well. Now, these engines, it's going to take them a while to get up to maximum speed, and they're probably going to be hitting some lights and so forth. But if they do get up to a higher maximum speed, that's good.
It's 20 kph more.
Look at that operating profit, folks. Look at it. It was somewhere in the region of, I don't know, it's about 63 million. Now we're floating in the region of 76 million. So we've added about 13 million to the operating profit per period, which is a massive amount.
How good trucks are.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't get over it.
I'm not. Well, we're going to inspect your trucks. Also, do you want to admit what happened? What did you do?
I may have knocked my pint glass, as in it just had water in it, but a pint glass of water went on the floor, and glass everywhere. So I've kind of just got very wet towels and probably glass in them. But yeah, mistakes were made.
Yeah.
It slowed me down.
Well, hopefully it didn't go towards any electrical items.
Luckily, it went away, but it's gone near my painting, like miniature painting stuff.
Ooh.
Not fun.
Is it Necrons?
No, Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl. That was one that I never got round to having a go at. Always liked the look of it. Right, where's your? Oh yeah, here we go. Here's all the stuff going on. Mistakes thrown live stream equals +1. I'm not sure we're doing that. Right, I fixed those wagons, so I'm going to count that as fixing something. Yeah, here we go. We've got bridges going on in the lake. That's quite good. That's good to see. You've got bi-directional bridges there. Have you made those bridges one way? Oh, come on. Those bridges have to be one way.
I should. I just haven't got round to it.
Tough. It doesn't matter. I'm doing it. There you go. And I did it even worse. They're driving on the left. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be all right.
Mistakes on live stream too.
Yeah, no, that's not a mistake. That's a fix. That's a fix. I've decided. How are we looking down at your factory where things were? It's still flowing in and out. Lovely, fantastic. Yeah. And we're going to have a look at whether they're making any profit. So you've got 1,200 crates of goods just sat there. The ratings are not great. Sorry to report. Ratings aren't good.
It was on about 2,600, so that's going down's good.
Yeah, but is it going down because the ratings are terrible and they're giving you less cargo?
I know. I added about an extra 100 trucks to it, so.
Well, that cargo graph tells a bit of a story. It is very up and down. Usually the cargo graph for production is, I think, due to the amount of stuff that's been brought in. Or is that furs? Oh, I think in vanilla it doesn't, does it? Production is based on amount transported and like the production changing every, I think it's a month or 3? Oh, I can't remember for sure. I get mixed up between like modded and unmodded sometimes. I'm like Brandon and Minecraft. Like you play a game of Minecraft with Brandon, and Brandon has no idea which mode he's in. Will very often say something that is very correct if you were playing a different version of the game. Anyway, let's have a look at some other things. So all the stuff going through this farm. You've got good ratings at the farm, nothing waiting. Whole bunch of vehicles delivering and taking to 22k. That's not too bad.
I think I found. Oh no, I have actually found the worst forest. I don't know if it's actually closing down. If you go to the east of my network, you've got Sun. Hang on, I'll chuck down a sign because this is awful.
You say it's a forest, so it's going to be producing like wood, right?
Yeah. Hang on, sign list.
Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are currently 15 forests on the map that are producing 0 tons of wood.
What's happening?
The economy.
Because mine it was producing like 3, and now it's gone down to 0.
Yeah, it might be something to do with the Y2K virus. Uh-oh. Y2K is getting too close. It's all going wrong. Oh, I think we're okay. Yes.
Because the thing is, I've connected... Oh my god, it lags when I zoom out now.
There's coal mines producing 0. There we go. That one's producing 0. If you look at the cargo graph, it's just... Oh, hang on a minute. I think it's new.
19.
It's only been on the graph for 2 years.
Wow. There is a forest that produces 590 tons.
Whoa.
In Bendingham.
Well,
Bendingham Forest.
Forests. Well, I've got a forest over here. No, it might be thunder and lightning outside. That is producing 2,295 tons.
Wow.
Wait.
Last month. And there's another one here with 2,088 tons. We have a lot of wood. In fact, we've got 4 forests that are at 2,000 tons or more.
Wow.
It's been pretty good going, that is.
Is that just because everything's on full load? No.
Yeah, it's because it's been well serviced over the...
Oh, but the rating's 39 though.
What, the station?
Yeah.
So the station I'm looking at is got a rating of 67%. And it's been like that since like near the beginning of the game, right? It keeps dipping up and down. Can we look back even further? There you go. So you can see over the last 288 minutes, apparently, if this graph is to be believed, the production has slowly gone up until it got to a certain point, and then it went up some more for some unknown reason. Anybody in chat got a theory about why that might be? I don't know. Do you know? I think you know. Right. Well, yes, there was a few things for us to fix, but things have been fixed too much, and now the operating profit is like a lot higher than it was before, and there's a lot fewer issues. I mean, we've got severely wonky track over here, but I don't know if I would say like changing it would fix anything. Like, it would be tidying, not fixing. This isn't the tidying up stream. This is the fixing stream, yeah? Although, having said that, this particular tunnel is massive.
Playing Minecraft instead of OpenTTD.
And just digging through mines. Yes. I did actually log on to Minecraft briefly today because we had somebody who was trying to look at the mob farm that we had, and I showed them where the AFK platform was for it. It's up in the sky, and they didn't have an elytra, but if you go in through the nether portal, we have a little place in the nether where you can go up to another portal and it will take you to the platform in the sky, which is a nice little way of doing it, so anybody can get anywhere. Oh my goodness, these depots, these diagonal depots are terrible. Well...
Oh yeah, they're disgusting.
Diagonal depots are pretty disgusting, like, as they are, without anything else going. So... Statue of company? You see, a lot of these towns probably already have statues of company owners, right? What I could do is I could do some spot checking in the town directory and just go through some of the biggest towns and just check to see if they've got a statue of the company owner. Like this one. See, that one with 215,000 in population, has not got a statue of the company owner. I think that's Brandon's fault. Yeah, we're gonna blame Brandon. I don't think Brandon's here. I think Brandon's asleep, so it's definitely a good opportunity to blame Brandon. All right then. Well, I found one so far, but that's about it. The rest are all doing fine. Oh my goodness! Now we've got 1 billion more road vehicles coming.
Sorry. I'm about to get to the 1,000 mark, I think.
Oh my goodness. And the thing is as well, you're not just like putting things on there to put things on there. You're building networks that require it. Okay, I've only managed to find one. Alright, so it's only a small win. But you know what? I'm still counting it, right? I've gone through the biggest towns on the map, and I found one that didn't have it. Oh, I found 2 that didn't have it.
Need more words.
And I have fixed it. So there we go. I'm counting that as another fix. Yes. Steerpipe Sister says nearly half the watchers have not liked the stream. Please like it, or Hellish will zoom in again and I'll cry. Yeah, Steerpipe Sister doesn't like it when I zoom in because you can see all of my facial features in full 4K. Oh dear, this is the first time we've ever had 4K webcam on the streams in recent weeks. Like, this is a new thing for us. Normally we've had blurry Hellish for so many years we didn't even realise that it was blurry, and then we switched, and it was like, I can see his wrinkles. Oh, I exposed myself in the worst way possible. No, maybe not in the worst way. Mega Zoom. Well, we do have Mega Zoom as well. This is Mega Zoom. It's worse than Zoom. Yeah, Steerpipe Sister thinks she's been told off if I zoom. Because I did do it once. I told her off. I was playing SimCity 3000 and it wasn't looking good. She didn't believe in me. Should have believed in me. Oh, there's a place called Cat Town. Well, it's not Cat Town. It's Catown. But if you split the T in half, it's still Cat Town. And there's nothing there. We're not doing anything. We just got a great big 4-track railway going straight past the hospital. You think the old camera made me look younger? Yes. You can see the grey in my beard a lot better. Sorry, I missed it. Can you do that again? If not for me, for Steerpipe Sister. It's alright. Alright, if we warn her, it might be okay. So Steerpipe Sister, it's okay. I'm not going to shout at you. This is normal cam. This is zoom cam. This is a native 4K image. This is mega zoom. Now, do we need a mega zoom? Oh, and what's worse is this camera is autofocus, so I can actually move close to the camera and it should still focus. So now we've got giga zoom. There we go. Oh, I almost can't breathe. I'm just having too much fun. Right, how are you two doing? What you been all right? So we've been looking at your stuff, Cajun Chicken. Let's go back over Step and Razor. What you been doing a lot of vehicle replacements. Anything else?
Yeah, fixing jams, turning something into double tracks, adding more resources.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm trying to fix these old vehicles because there's not a good replacement. But yeah, so I'm doing these things.
Ah, yeah.
Just
so
optimizing, profit, money.
Optimizing, yes, money. I've just noticed we've got a station here with like nearly 5,000 goods, and there's trains coming in, but not many. I don't know where the there's no depot. There's just 2 tracks here, and no way for those 2 trains to. Oh, I remember this now. I remember looking at this thinking, ideally, we want to get both of those tracks around that corner, but there's no way to do it.
Yeah, I'm struggling with exactly the same issue right now.
Moving the station or something like that. Zoom in until it's just atoms. No. No, we don't need that. Yeah, there's not a massive amount I can do about that. I mean, obviously there's shipping nearby, so we can just ship some of the goods out. So you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to add some waterways in. Can I... Is that going to connect the station? Yes, it did. Now, where can I take that that's diagonally advantageous for me to do so? Straight down to Nandingham, I think.
You can say Nando's.
Nando's? Yeah.
Cheeky Nando's?
I can't remember the last time I've been to Nando's.
No, I was thinking that.
I went once, and I was bitterly disappointed. Not because the food was bad, but because...
You wanted more.
It lacked the extra flair I expected of a professional food establishment. If I want a chicken wrap, I can make a chicken wrap. If I go somewhere and I buy a chicken wrap in a restaurant, it had better be a special chicken wrap. And it wasn't. It was just a normal chicken wrap. It's like I could have got this as a meal deal from Asda. Why am I here paying 4 times as much, you know? Then again, I don't mind going to places and paying more than what it would cost me to make it at home. That's not the point. The point is if I can easily do it at home, what am I doing at a restaurant paying extra for it? And maybe that is partially in the fault of my cooking. Right? If my cooking skills are half decent, then I'm causing myself a problem.
Oh no.
Shift the station forward 1 tile. Oh, I was hoping nobody would notice.
That oh no sounded ominous.
What you done?
I just may have done something wrong with my shared orders.
Oh, deleted
Oh
all.
no.
Oh no.
I did it again. I caused a train crash. I was messing around with track without properly doing things.
Oh, no, I think I'm okay. Apart from that.
In my defense, there was nearly another crash and I managed to avoid it. Yeah. Shift the fact. Look. I wasn't going to shift the station. Not the same ingredients from the 80s. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm going to have to come back to that in a minute. I need to up the ships. Yeah, more ships. Oh no, these ships that I've put on are making negative profit. This is what happens when you tell me to do stuff. You're eagerly awaiting food for tomorrow. The best pizza from the pizza restaurant that is done renovating. Oh. Yeah. Breaking all your own rules, modifying your networks. Yeah. I have a video coming out in 2 days which tells you not to do the things I just did. In case of emergency, control click on train. You can't. If you have the rail tool in your hand, you cannot control click on the train. You can't do it. You have to take the rail tool off, then control click on the train. And even then, like sometimes it's in the station, it takes like half an hour to stop. Yeah.
Why are you guys
It wasn't a mistake, it was a demonstration. Yes? Sorry?
Got some trucks that aren't working.
Now, whose fault is that?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
I must admit, I have now made the problem worse. But don't worry, I am also here to fix the problem.
Yeah, if you want a fixing point, can you work out what's completely east of my... Oh, hang on, sign time.
Yeah, pop that down, and once I've finished fix this station, then I'll come and take a look.
Help chicken. Okay.
There we go. Right.
Nope, I know what it is. It's the stupidest. Me screwing around with the shared orders, sorry.
Yeah.
Right, are you going to work now, guys? Success.
There we go. So, after chat told me to do something and we had a problem, the issue should now be resolved. Not only have I moved the station, but I've added some extra bits in there. We do need more depots. Oh, look at the depots here aren't double depots. And they're also wonky. Oh my goodness. Right, let's fix this. This time I'll do it the proper way, and I'll disconnect the line. There we go. Thomas says, I'll take partial blame. You better do.
Okay, basically all our trains should be replacing their wagons. I'm still going through the list. But basically all our cargo and passenger cars were outdated.
Wow.
So that's gonna take a bit out of our profit for a month or two.
I don't think it was show on operating profit because the purchasing of vehicles counts.
No, I mean the trains are gonna be slower.
Oh yeah, but like as they replace, they'll get better, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So we've got some better depots. I've got a better entrance to the train station. I've caused another train crash apparently. How did that happen? Oh, there's no signal on the exit. Why is there no signal on the exit? Who didn't do that? Oh, well, never mind.
This looks like a classic.
I've done 3-in-1 live stream again. It must be a sign. How have I done 3-in-1 live stream again when I did 3-in-1 live stream a while back? Oh dear, oh dear. I feel like some sort of punishment is in order. What shall I do? I can't do a game giveaway because we're already doing one. You want the main line's priority over the lines merging from the depot exist? Nah, it's fine. Nah. I feel that's overkill. I don't know why there was no signal on the merge line, though. There should be a signal there. Before the trains merge. Right? So whoever built this in the first place, before I came to modify it, they didn't do something right. So,
well, I don't know. It looks very much like a Hellish kind of.
Well, it does now because I've been changing it and fixing it, right? I've been upgrading it. But there was a signal missing down here. So when I did the upgrade, it just caused a crash. Yes, there we go. Just watched. I've been building these depots long enough to know that it's fine. If you've got a line with good flow, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
I've been building these depots before you were born.
Yeah, it's like I mean, obviously some people know what they're talking about, and different people have different perspectives on like the objectives. We were talking about this earlier, right? My playstyle is not pure efficiency. My playstyle is a mixture of efficiency, fun, and aesthetics. And people have different ways of playing it. So from my way of playing, this is fine, this is good, this is spot on, right? And there are other ways that other people play the games as well.
But yeah, you've given me the objective to connect as many things as possible, and I feel like I've done that.
Well, there you go then. I think there's a signal missing here as well. Let me get the transparency tools up. Yeah, I like to have a signal before the depot. I don't think you need that one, but it's probably fine, right? Yes, it just means then you have underutilized lines. Yeah, I mean, if you it depends on the way that you like things merging and the priorities you want to do, but yeah. Did you add to the train crash counter? I didn't for that one, so I've just done it now. Right, so now I've upgraded the depots, now I've upgraded the station, and I've added a few ships, which are now coming in a brilliant conga. Maybe I should get these ships to actually do an unbunch. Yeah, let's go to the depot. Let's do an unbunch, and then we'll get them to go to this depot on the way back as well, but we won't put an unbunch in there. So there we go. I've added a few ships to help. I've improved the depots. Once the backlog from me going in there and shutting down the line for a while has cleared, once that backlog's cleared, that should flow fine. This station will flow better at the bottom now. They do all merge into one track still, but I think it should be okay. So there we go. Yeah, we've got a reduced train count of a couple, but I have just thrown 3 or 4 more on, so I think we'll be okay there. So that's definitely improved that. There we go. Right. Just trying to remember what time we started. If I remember correctly, it was 10 to 8, right?
It was the year
your time, yes.
93.
Yeah, don't worry. I think I've got the times okay. We'll be all right. Could there be a signal on the main line immediately after the depot converges? Well, like here. I mean, there could be, but that's not going to make a massive difference. It would probably help a little bit, because if a train is stopped, then it will start to accelerate a little bit quicker than what it would have done before. A lot of the time we say...
Is it just me, or is Hellish mute now?
Sounded like something exploded, and then I stopped hearing him.
Yeah, we've got Discord
Hellish, we can't hear you.
Yeah, you'll get me in a second.
Here we go. Stream.
Yeah.
Stream frozen, or is that me?
No, stream's all fine. This is just a little Discord thing. We've
Hello,
had this
chat.
problem
Can you hear
a
us,
couple of
or
times.
hear Hellish?
Yeah, chat can hear both of you, both me and you guys. Are we back?
It's our time to take over the stream, is it?
No, it's not.
Don't think people will like my advice.
No, I'm just going to advertise that, viewers can support.
Let's try that.
Actually, on his website,
Did that help?
hellish.net.
Yeah, you're back. Yeah, you're back.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a little Discord thing that seems to be popping up every now and then, where Discord can't, like, you guys on Discord can't hear me, but Stream can hear me, and they can hear you. The only thing is you guys can't hear me. So every now and then we get a load of guests on Discord going, "Oh, Hellish's gone. Where's he gone?" And everybody's sat there thinking, "Well, we can hear him."
Scatter.
Yes, we're not sure what it is. Gaslight. Yeah. I'm going to start thinking that I'm not actually here, aren't I?
We'll get him one time.
Yes. I made all the industries transparent by accident. We need to bring them back. Yeah, there we go.
Feels a little too far.
Oh, I see a new railway line going in. What's this all about? Got some stuff going in. The loading station has a nice queue. Can't remember where the loading station was now. Yeah. Oh, down here? Yeah, this will have a nice queue because we've just sent a load of stuff through it. And we've cleared all the things that are in there. So it will, we've had a lot of disruption. It should, smooth out with a little bit of time. Now, something I wanted to check was this this lake. Now, I'm just trying to remember where the lake is. I think it's kind of in the Midlands, slightly over this wayness.
Right.
Yep, there it is.
Go
So
on.
where is it? Oh, I see. It's just south of the Gill Games Junction. There's Chickens Lake with all the bridges. We've got a whole bunch of vehicles broken down here.
I know. I don't know what to do about that.
You just got to make sure that they are, they have depots nearby every now and then. Make sure that they are not old vehicles that need replacing. Their maximum reliability is quite good. And if you're not sure, we need to check the service intervals in the advanced game options. So the service intervals for all vehicles has been set to 20%, so that should be fine.
Yeah, I've realised because there's so many vehicles, I can't actually build the road to those depots on the bridges. Probably why.
Yeah, every time a vehicle goes past, you can't actually do it, right?
Okay,
Oh, in fact, is this one the same? No, that one's fixed.
I think I've just fixed them all.
I think I might have just spotted one.
Ooh, they built a house out there. Who's that?
Yeah. Well, let's find out. That is...
Is that Brontown?
No, it's Gentown.
What? Where even is that?
It's the opposite side of the lake. The way you got to remember is that when towns are doing their growth algorithm, they start from the center of the town, they work down the roads and go towards the outside of the town. When it finds a spot, it'll do it and all that sort of thing. But if it hits a bridge or a tunnel, it goes from one end to the other, and it only like counts it as one like kind of step, maybe two. So it's done one step down that bridge. Then it's gone, I'll go another step, and it's put a house there. So you might actually find that all of these little islands end up with houses on it from Gentown.
Yes, excellent. Excuse me while I build more islands.
You can actually, what was it? It was when my community played the map that I made for the Yogscast Christmas Jingle Jam, not this last year, but the one before. I did it in cooperation with Gerard, and it was the one that had glittered turds as part of the commodities that could be created and shifted around. And when we played that, there was a player on the team that actually made a town grow at two separate ends of the map using tunnels.
Amazing.
Oh.
It's somebody who identifies as living in Gentown, but doesn't actually like other people, apparently. Well, yeah. But they like living on an island with like 3,000 trucks going past it every 3 seconds.
Should be able to get electric vehicles.
You haven't got a statue of the company owner.
Oh, I should, shouldn't I?
Yes. Have you done it in any of the towns?
No, not yet.
Oh, there we go. I'm fixing it. Don't worry, I'm fixing it. I found something to fix, everybody. I mean, it doesn't matter too much in the cities because there's just going to be plenty anyway. But where the industries are that you're servicing, almost certainly needs doing in those ones. And we'll just bribe them as well. Fun new buildings, go for it. There we go. Some of these town names are absolutely brilliant, aren't they? We've got 25 billion in the bank account. Uploaded fixed depot to Discord. What? Oh, where is it? Oh, did we name... Oh, we did name the office for Thomas earlier on, didn't we? Was it general chat or in OpenTTD chat? Looks like it might be in a general chat. Oh, I see. You've put some extra bits in there for the merge. That's something that we'll have a look at in the future. Yes. There we go. Right, I've gone round and I've done most of the places around the lake. I've concentrated on ones that you've got industries at, because that's where I think it matters the most.
Oh, biscuits. That's
Yeah.
wrong. No. Backwards.
Hang on a minute.
What are these guys?
Who's still? Oh, David X Newton. Yeah, David X Newton's done a load of deep dives. They were on this stream a little while ago in this series. Maybe they'll come back later. Yeah. I'm just looking at these islands now to see if there's any more buildings cropping up, but at the moment there aren't. And I've been going into the local authority and funding new buildings, but it still hasn't happened. Right then. We are now up to 13 things fixed for me. It sounds like you've been fixing a lot of things, Stepping Razor.
Yes, I went through all the wagons, made sure they're at the maximum speed possible. There's a couple I can't replace because they don't have a replacement. But let's hope they're not outdated. But the vast majority should be going now.
Okay, cool. I'm just looking at some of my old vehicles, and the hovercraft are just so much better than the old ships that were there. They're now just sat around waiting constantly. So you know what? I'm going to take the full load order away. and watch all of these hovercraft now all just... It looks like they're glitching. There's just so many of them. All going their different ways through the different routes. I think they will spread out over time.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with you guys?
Turns out I have actually seen a bunch of Newton's videos. Yeah, some people have seen some of David's videos and haven't even realised that they're David's videos. Right, oh, there's a forest in the middle of the city there, I only just noticed. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's a
fantastic.
super productive one, I think.
Fran the Man, thank you very much for 3 Viewer Plus gift subs. I believe they have all been handed out already, so let's keep an eye out for the notifications of who got them. But thank you very much, Fran the Man, for the support. And Alan PR has received 1 of the Viewer Plus gift subs. Oh my goodness, there's even more trucks coming. How many trucks have you got going there?
Nearly 1,000. I want to get to 1,000 before we end.
Oh my goodness. The Eldar has got a Viewer Plus gift sub as well. The weird thing about this lake is there's no ships in it, so I'm gonna add some.
Oh no! Corrupt my lake.
There we go.
I just feel like that's cheating.
No, it's not cheating because they're terrible. It was like we did that kind of industries versus towns game recently, and the local authority refused to allow it.
Yes. Wow. Good job.
And I think it was going to be quite close, but then one of the teams made the mistake.
Oh yes.
Of using ships to deliver goods, and I was like, the whole benefit, the peak of the industry team would have been delivering goods, right? Because that is the commodity where you get way more than anything else in terms of payments. So if you look at the cargo payment rates, you ignore valuables because their output is terrible. At the top there is goods. You look on the graph at how much higher goods are than passengers. It's like double. It's, well, very nearly double the payment for goods. So you can have like 100 trains and you're getting twice as much as long as they're all full, right? And they went and delivered them with ships, which are notoriously terrible for profit and for the ratings. So not only are you not getting much on the delivery, but you're not getting as much cargo to begin with because your station ratings are worse. So I think that was a big turning point in that particular one.
Because weren't they using them for transferring as well?
I think so. I mean, they've got their place, right? Especially if you have got things like Shark. They've definitely got their place. Like, if you need to get a very high quantity stuff down a relatively short distance in a small area, then it's a solution. But if you are trying to get as much profit as possible, it's not part of the solution of that, right? There we are. I just thought a few ships going on the lake would be just nice, except nearly every single town hate me.
I don't understand why they've not got better.
Yeah, which part of the thousands of trucks driving through the towns might make them angry?
I mean, the traffic around here is starting to get quite bad. There's certain, like the entrance to this bridge is like driving around Milton Keynes, except there's no roundabouts.
Ooh, the city we don't talk about.
Did I have to go? No, I went near there not long ago.
Frontown Woods is going downhill.
So much, like a lot of these are going downhill. It's all clogging up. You know what isn't clogging up? This beautiful little station here with the way in and way out. DJ Egg says Milton Keynes was fun. Oh yeah, me and DJ Egg and one of our other friends. We went to Milton Keynes. We did indoor snowboarding and indoor skydiving. That was a really fun weekend.
Yeah, I've been there. It's great there.
And I've never done it either since. Not because I didn't like it, it's just because I wanted to do it because I wanted to do it. And then once I'd done it, so then I didn't want to do it. Does that make sense?
Oh, sure.
Yep.
I think so. Well, folks, looking at this map and looking how things are going, I think we've done pretty good today. Especially when we look at the interesting things going on in certain lakes that may or may not remain nameless. And also when we look at this operating profit, it was way down in the 63 million mark. We are now easily hitting 83 million. We have added about 20 million per period to that operating profit. And we've gone from somewhere in the region of 21 billion to 25 billion in the course of one live stream. So that just goes to show the improvements that have been done both through me and through my guests tonight. But for Series 12, it is actually time for us to pause. Okay, so the stream isn't over. We're going to have a bonus segment after this. Okay, but in terms of constructing in our Season 12 world, we are going to pause for there. We've just had just over 2 hours of solid gameplay, and I don't know, I think I could do with a drink of water. But I want to take this opportunity to thank Step and Razor and Cajun Chicken very much for joining me in this world tonight. And next week, we will be joined by 2 more guests as we go into the final live stream before the big Y2K reset, okay? So I'm going to do a very quick be right back for 2 minutes. I'm going to grab a drink, and there will be some more OpenTTD after the break for a little while. So I'll be right back, but if Step and Raisin, Cajun Chicken, you want to say goodbye, you say bye-bye now.
Thank you very much for having me. See you later.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good fun as always. See you later.
Thank you both very much. We'll see you all soon. I don't think I've ever driven down this road, so I am taking it steady. I don't think it's going to take us long to get there. I think we're at least halfway. There's a wolf. There's 2 of them. Did I run them both over? I think I did. Are there any more about?
It means there is something different about diesel. I don't know what it is. Diesel engines tend to have more torque, but less horsepower, which means they're more powerful but can't go as high top speed.
So if this was PUBG, we're going to hit like a tiny bump and just go into it.
Well, that did used to happen.
Oh my goodness.
That's the problem we had earlier. How are we okay?
Down.
Right, can we have a quick look at the car before we keep going?
Yeah.
Wow. That was insane. Right, wheels are just damaged. That's fine. The headlights are fine. Let me check the engine. Warn. What's the temperature gauge on the car?
Fine. Sun exposure 0. Oh, it's a solar eclipse. No, it's an eclipse. What are the odds of having an eclipse just as I was about to try and do this thing? I've never seen that in KSP before. Wow. And then we go around the world. On the message above, tonight on episode 29, Hellish goes bankrupt from building hover tube. I'm not good at impressions. Right, should we get some track on this? No, wait. The question was, using using something like in terms of energy, please describe the motion of a ball as it is dropped and then bounces back up again. What they were looking for is that when it's at the top, it's full of kinetic energy, and when it gets to the bottom, that kinetic energy... No, sorry, the other way around. It's got potential energy. When you let go, it turns into kinetic energy. When it hits the ground, some of that energy is lost in the form of heat, and then the distortion turns that kinetic energy's direction. It goes back up again and back into potential energy. That's what they wanted.
Science with Hellish.
It's not what I put. What I put is when the ball's at the top, it's at its bounciest maximus. And when the ball's at the bottom, it's at its bounciest minimus.
Wow.
I got no marks in Italian off. Okay, folks, welcome back to the live stream. Season 12 is kind of done for tonight, but we're still here streaming for a little while, and I'm going to see if I can get onto the community server. So if you want to come and join me on the community server, I'm sure some of you play on there, some of you got companies on there. All pile on, get on board, come and join in, and I'm going to get in there. But Bounciest Maximus. So let's see if this button will work now. I've been messing around with my settings. Yes, it will. We don't want the OpenTTD cam though. And I need to get rid of the second window. There we go. I'm going to create myself a brand new company. There we go. So at the moment, there's a couple of us on the server. And let's go have a look. 100. I was 100% correct. Yep, Maximus, Maximus, Minimus. Oh my goodness, look at this server already. Oh wow. Look at what the community's been up to. Whoa. Oh, it's furs. I completely forgot that this was furs. Oh, and the big hills. Oh yes, big hills. Wetlands. Oh my goodness. And it's Toyland. I forgot we did Toyland and furs. Oh dear. Oh, look at that. Is that that can't be a natural river. Oh, there's the Hart Valley Port. Who else is online? Oh, it's just me and one other member of the community right now. Your game died? Okay, I'm sure it's fine. Wow. What's the rate? What's the game rate of the game going at the moment? Show frame rate. I mean the 11. I'm getting 11 frames per second. I mean, if I zoom in, then it's fine. But at this, yeah. There was definitely some bounciness, maximus, and managements going on. Let's have a look at the world map. See what everybody's been up to. Oh, it's not a square world. I forgot about that. So it looks like most companies have been centered around these central points. What's this down here? Ah, some large towns with some greens. Furs makes Toyland portness in your opinion? Yeah, because you're not creating toys, are you? But we wanted to do something different. We wanted to do something we hadn't really done much before. Wow, some of these towns are huge. Let's see. I mean, there is a lake over here. And there's not really anything in the north. Yeah, there's not much going on around here. So maybe I can find a good town or two to work with. Frankster's joined the game. Remember, folks, this is a public server for the community on the Discord. Parked on the M6. Oh no. Sounds like it could be a nightmare. I hope things go well. I think I'll start with a bit of aircraft. It's not very often I do any aircraft. We have got city airports available. This town looks like I could probably get some good coverage if I just get rid of 3 bits of road. And then if I go diagonally this way to maybe one of these towns, I think I can get something in here. We can get like a basic passenger route up and going. Oh, look. Oh, we haven't got decent aircraft. Yeah. Yeah. They had to stop due to the bouncing Maximus clip. Indeed. Right, so which of these aircraft do I want? There's one that's slightly better than the other. There we go. I think that pretty much nails it for me. Hopefully they don't break down over that sort of distance. That's quite a long distance, I think, for a relatively terrible plane. It's 1960. Wow. Okay, how much can I afford? I've run out of money. Okay, I'm going to sink all of my money into this. I'm going to borrow the entire loan. Oh, I don't know if we've got infrastructure maintenance turned on. No. No, we haven't got infrastructure maintenance. Okay. So let's see, which one's got the best coverage? That's got quite good coverage of some pretty big buildings. But this one's got better coverage of probably some smaller buildings. Okay, in which case we're gonna full load at Predhattan Springs. And I didn't control clone it. It's alright, I can fix that. Right, there we go. 2 airports and 5 aircraft. That's all my money gone. I can't afford any more. We'll have to see how it does. There we go. Is this server invite only? No, this is the community server. So if you're part of my community, you can play on it. And all the details is in my Discord, which is kind of the hub of my community. There we go. We'll pop it up on the screen there for you to all join if you wish. Yeah. Can't join. I'm playing a game on JGR right now. I mean, you could just have 2 different clients installed. I've got OpenTTD installed on my computer somewhere in the region of 20 to 25 times because of the various different versions I've got. Yes. Yeah. You've joined the Discord, you checked the rules for joining. Yeah? Yep, so all the information about how to take part in the server, including connection information and the rules, are pinned in the appropriate channel. Will you be adding a converted male-only plane into the mix? Maybe. We'll have to see. Yeah. Oh, Brandon's here. Good morning, Brandon. WeJub's also joined the game, so we've got a few members of the community popping onto the server right now. Let's all have a guess at how much money this aircraft's going to make, shall we? So you saw me build the airports, you know roughly how far apart they are. Currently it's carrying 60 passengers and 9 bags of mail. How much in thousands do you think it's going to make? I'm going to have a prediction soon. 60 passengers. It's going about 400, is it miles per hour, kilometers per hour? I'm not sure. Thomas says 47k. Steer Pipes is like, hey Brandon! Oops, caps. 12k, 9k, 10k, 27k, 20k. I do think you guys are kind of in the ballpark, right? Why do you have so little money in Season 12? Season 12 for tonight has just finished. You just missed it, Brandon. We had a few hours of Season 12, and now we're doing a little bit on the community server to finish the stream off. Right, it's coming round and in. Right, so we've got 25, 53. I think 53k is a little aggressive. I was going to say 27, but that's the same as Steerpipe Sister, so I'm going to have to change it slightly. I'm going to say 29. Or 31.5. Yeah. So let's find out what we get then, shall we? Oh, 12. So I was definitely optimistic there. And I think, yeah, Silfo said 12. So congratulations to you. You win nothing, but well done. You did it. You got it right. 27,001. No, you were wrong. Yeah. Yeah, we actually had somebody that got it pretty much spot on, right? Oh my goodness, I've got a lot of notifications. I will just... I'll just skip past all of those notifications for now and I'll check them after the stream. We are only 15 people away from me needing to change the retro counter. Yeah. Jackamat, is there anything you would like us mods to test while we're live? Oh no, that doesn't sound very good. We know something that doesn't work. The button that does the portal chat message is broken. But that's probably just a typo, a spelling error, rather than a coding error. Because it came up with a message saying that they couldn't, like that particular one couldn't be found. It didn't error out. Hooray for nothing. Bragging rights. Yeah, okay, so I got some money and my other aircraft are on the way. Now, the first aircraft won't have anything on the return journey, I think. Okay, it got a couple of bags of mail, right? But now, passengers will be accruing there. Oh, I accidentally closed the airport for a second. Which means the next aircraft... There we go, it's got a load of passengers in it. Yes, so recently, all of the live chat moderators got a run-through of my admin portal, which runs the live streams. For things like giveaways and being able to do... votes and counters. We've been using the counters tonight and notifications and chat messages. We haven't really used many of the other features, although I do wonder if a moderator has set up a wheel to go. Let's have a look. No wheels happening. Yeah, but I'm hopefully this is going to make enough money. I'm not sure about the amount of aircraft I've got. I think I might need a, like somebody in chat said, a male dedicated aircraft. So you know what, when I can afford it, I think I might do that. It's going to make more money because the cargo payment rates for mail is much better than passengers. Like you get like a 20% boost. Yeah. Good night, Thomas, take care. And transfer on the weaker end? I don't think you need to transfer. Just full load on the busier end. And then I think you're all right. Yes. Yep. There's definitely no wheel. But I've got enough aircraft. I've got enough money to get a male-only aircraft now. And I'll give it the same orders, right? Ooh. So aircraft that are fitted differently can have the same shared orders, but different types of road vehicles visiting the same stations can't. I did not know that. I didn't know that. That's new to me. Okay, so just before I forget, because I probably will at some point, tomorrow night we're doing another trip down memory lane, and we're going to be doing our final look at Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. And last time I finished the Nord campaign, which means this time we're going to be trying to do multiplayer. We've tried this in the past and it didn't always work great, but we're going to give it a go anyway and have some fun. So if you want to join in, Tiberian Sun is free. It has been since 2010, and you can get it legitimately. And just come over to the Discord. We can give you the link and all that sort of thing. And we'll see. We'll see how well that goes. Now, speaking of how well things go, that last aircraft, I want to know how much money it's going to make with 69 bags of mail. So I'm going to keep a close eye on that. Does that mean the Tiberian Sun has set? Caches or Bizzle? Not necessarily. Also, it's the last in the particular run that we're doing now. Not necessarily the last Tiberian Sun on the channel ever. Okay, so don't worry about that. we might come back and do the GDI campaign in the future. You never know, right? So yes, and after that, I put a vote on my YouTube channel. You guys have chosen Theme Park for us to check out next in the Friday trips down memory lane. It's definitely a fantastic Tycoon classic, but how well will it go? Because unlike Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun and OpenTTD and other games, they haven't had a patch or new client or a remake done. It is the original theme park. I think it might have been patched a little bit and it's running inside DOSBox, but I'd have to look to see what's going on. 15 grand. Is that less than that's less than the Passengers? How does it compare to Roller Coaster Tycoon? Completely different. Right? If you imagine Theme Hospital and then take it back a generation or two in terms of game design and graphic design, you only ever play Theme Park World. That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. It is. Yes. How many players we got? Let's have a look. Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3. There's 4 or 5 of us on the server. Used to love Theme Park. I know. It was Theme Park that made me buy Theme Hospital, because playing Theme Park and going, oh, Theme Park's good. Oh, there's this new game, Theme Hospital. Yes. So yes. So tomorrow night it's going to be Tiberian Sun. We're going to try and get some multiplayer. Come along, take part. We're going to try and get a few of us all in the same game. And then the week after, for trips down memory lane, we're going to be looking at doing Theme Park. Now on Monday, we're back to train driving live, and I'm going to be trying to drive American trains on the American railways. We had a quick look at that at one point, but it didn't go well. I crashed a train, so hopefully I won't crash any more trains next week. And next week, we will be back with Season 12, OpenTTD. And I should have a couple of videos available for you as well. Yeah. Yes. So there's a lot of fun things going on there. It should be really good. Right. Why did this aircraft not make as much money? I think it's down to capacity, right? 69 bags of mail compared to 60 passengers and 9 bags of mail. No, that should have just made more money. Why didn't it make more money? The passenger aircraft made... Oh, hang on. No, the passenger aircraft made 12. Yeah. For some reason, I had it in my head that the passenger aircraft made 27. So there you go. The mail aircraft did make more money. Now, have we got plenty of bags of mail waiting? I don't think I'd say plenty, but let's clone it anyway. Did I clone the right one? Yes, I did. Okay. And you know what? We probably ought to clone the passenger one as well. So one of these will be a passenger one. There we go. I've run out of money again. Where am I on the operating profit graph? Oh, right down there at the bottom. Look at this. Fair enough. Definitely. There's lots of games that I want to have a go at and see how they've changed over the years and whether there's remakes and that sort of thing. So in addition to OpenTTD, we're going to be looking into games like Theme Park. We're going to be looking... I've got a list as well. Where has it gone? We're going to be looking a little bit closer at games like Cannon Fodder, Open Fodder, things like OpenRCT2. We're going to have a closer look at that at some point, as well as probably Open Theme Park World, maybe. And apparently, Open Morrowind is almost done. So I want to see what that's about. I know it's a little bit out of genre for us, but I want to keep an eye on these things. Yeah. Apparently, Tiberian Sun just crashes after a while, according to the Discord. Yes. Me and Brandon tested it for like an hour today. So I think what we need to do is we need to like design our games around having like half-hour, 45-minute games, and then we should be fine. I don't know how we're going to do that, but I think we will, right? Well, there we go. I think I've managed to start a relatively successful company on the community server. I will have to come back in here and have a good look at seeing if I can make a company with train lines and stuff. It is only 1960. A good portion of the world has been taken up, but there are still gaps as well. So there we go. Yeah. WeeJubia says, I need an early night. And you're not the only one, WeeJubia. I also need an early night as well. But I just want to say thank you very much, everybody, for all the support, whether that be through Viewer Plus, the YouTube memberships, Twitch subs, and all just liking the stream, subscribing, following along. And remember, there's that page on my YouTube channel, on my website, not my YouTube channel, on my website, which lists all the different ways you can support me, and lots of them are free. So thank you very much, everybody. I will see you tomorrow night for our live stream, and if I don't see you then, enjoy Saturday's video. Take care. Goodbye for now, everybody. It's been good, and I just want to say thank you again for the people who joined me on stream tonight. And remember, if you want to join for an OpenTTD Series 12, the link is in the description. Fill in the form. You could get picked to come along. We've still got plenty of Season 12 left, and there's lots of twists and turns I've got planned coming up. So take care, everybody. Have a good weekend.